came to me like I'm D1. Like Will. Got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a life. The night, okay, let's go. I'm really living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjusted all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me. They never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Justin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And we're underway from the bank. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Another run for Henry. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. All to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Play fake, Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Watson's going to come out throwing. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Watson. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Ravens return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your...
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Jackson now on third. Andrews with the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Taken in by Likely. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Henry on the option. And he can't find a lane before being wrapped up at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Turning to Henry on third. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
God damn it, bro.
Yeah,
this is some bullshit, bro.
The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. To return, Jerome Ford. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Browns, about set to begin their drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it's 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So Shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3, giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well,
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your team's levels got changed to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens.
Yo, come the fuck on, man.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
I'm already.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now Prescott. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Hey, hey. Yo.
first carry for King Henry. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Micah Parsons.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense...
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion comes Andrews. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Hardy now with the return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1.
You at X. 13.
Now, Jackson. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now, Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Open man down the field.
Damn it, Joe. Come on, man. You gotta stop this shit, bro.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
He finds Likely, his tight end.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On play action, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Prescott on 1st down. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is what they call an angle route, and what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be from 47 yards. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And the score remains tied at 7. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pistol formation with Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll run with Dowdle. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So they failed to connect on another throw, and it's really been the story for both of these teams throughout this ballgame. I mean, neither offense can get anything going, and when you look at the scoreboard, it certainly reflects that.
Hey, report. 13. Sit up.
2nd down. Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that is no good. He missed it. And the score remains tied at 7. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Now Dowdle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Dak to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the second. Big pickup.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys 4-yard line.
Jackson out of the pistol. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Yes, man. Yo, hurry it up. Yo, you the bitch, nigga.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
There we go.
Pistol now for Prescott.
You bet.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson.
Bitch ass nigga.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They go 46. They go 46.
Now, this looks like a design run.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Kill.
3rd and short. Prescott. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First down, Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Prescott again. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Off the play fake, Jackson.
Yo.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Hey, report! Report!
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
They're
Going to go right back to Henry. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty.
Good chance, nigga. That's why. Good chance, nigga.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run